Elliott is Perfumer Wave, and today we're going to do the top 7 stocks in the Nasdaq. So, namely Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Facebook, Tesla, Nvidia, and Alphabet or Google. Now, as usual, gonna start. We'll zoom out, just give you a bit of an outlook without wasting too much time on it, because I done this at some point in the past. And we'll focus on the, let's say, the more short term. So let's dive in, people. If you enjoy the content, I would highly appreciate if you guys leave a like. And if you want to subscribe, I see new members every day, which I welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I'm confident we can get to 2,600 subs by Sunday. And today is Wednesday. Oh, by the way, today is Wednesday, the 29th of January, and it's almost London. The London session starts in 20 minutes, for reference. All right, people. So you guys know what to do to support me. And Apple. So Apple, I turned from I pretty bullish to a bit more conservative. I'm forecasting a potential wave 4. Now, if this wave 4 were to happen, I would expect something like a 40% drop, 40 to 50% drop, which would be pretty catastrophic. Now, when you look at the valuations for Apple, it's extremely high. And it turned from a growth stock into something like Coca-Cola, Walmart, Costco, not Costco, but you get what I'm saying, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, more of a stable and well-established company. So that's the fundamentals. Now, when it comes to Elliott Wave, what can I say about it? Well, if we look at volume, it is weakening, and these 2 bars here, look, we're on the weekly, these 2 weeks here in January, pretty negative. Now, we bounced yesterday, but the whole market bounced yesterday, and also on Monday, when there was the sell-off due to the news of Chinese called DeepSeek, I think that's what it's called, AI. All the AI companies, and companies in the semiconductor as well, they were going down. Whereas, guess what? Apple was moving higher, alongside with industrials, alongside with Apple, ExxonMobil, oil companies. So you see what I'm saying when it says it's shifted from a growth company into something else. Now, this is my best count, and it needs time to develop. I own Apple, so in a way I wish I'm wrong. I own Apple in my long-term portfolio. My average buy price is around 186, I think. So that's what I'm saying. Any diagonal into wave 5. I think we're complete with A. I think we're pulling back in wave B, and I think we could be doing more for the downside. 250, if we fail of 250, then we have further confirmation of potential downside. So other than that, it's early to say, because if I am forecasting a big move, and this is just the beginning, it's a confirmation. If I'm wrong, then what could happen is something like this is some sort of a wave 1, down in 2, and upside. That would be also possible. And as you can tell, they would have the same implications. So further downside in the short term. By short term, mostly I mean weeks, months. So that's Apple. As usual, any questions? Let me know down in the comments. Or you can join the Discord and ask me in there, and you can chat with each other, people. How much is it, Barry? It's absolutely free, guys. Just beware of scammers. I apologize, but not much I can do about it. When I see them, I ban them. Anyways, Microsoft. I need to remember how to breathe. Microsoft here. As you remember, I have anticipated at this point in time that it is potentially wave 4 compared to this wave 2. We are dancing around the trend channel, and it looks like we either have a bottom in place, which is possible, and we are now doing this, which is possible. And an ideal top would be 500. Why? 500 is a psychological level, it's a whole number, and 5 is a Fibonacci number. That is very important. Let me say, oh, Barrett, well, just coincidence. Well, Do we want to take a look at other Fibonacci numbers? Let's take a look at 3. So 300. Look at here. 300, 300, 300. Almost. So we missed here. Okay. Do we want to take a look at other Fibonacci numbers? Let's take a look at 200. 200, 200, nearly 200, nearly 200. Okay, Barrett, that could be just a coincidence. Okay, let's take a look at 100. 1 is a Fibonacci number as well as psychological level, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's not loading. Okay, it is. 100. You get what I'm saying, right? Perfect. Now, you may believe me, you may not. I'm telling you, 500 is a perfect spot. Now, you may be asking, Barrett, are we going to complete intermediate 1? Or, because Barrett, you have a label as a primary 1 and 2, so you're pretty bullish. Yes. Are we going to complete intermediate 1, or are we going to complete something larger? People, you know my answer. If I knew, I wouldn't be here. But let's zoom out. Okay. See the shooting on the weekly. Okay. We zoom out, and my best guess. Take cycle degree, right? 1 and 2. I would say quality is doable. 10,000. So we can get to 10,000. So 1, 2 here, and 1, 2, blah, 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 upside, will make sense, wouldn't it? So I think it is possible. To be honest, I would like to see this happening, pull back in wave 2, and at that point I might enter in for long term in Microsoft. Okay, so I guess there's not much more to say. I showed you also the short term. Short term, that's the way I see it. Potential bottom in place. If not, we can either turn out into triangle, or else if I'm completely wrong, then what could happen is we have a top in place in wave 1, exactly as you see it labeled right here, which at this point I'm starting to believe we don't. Okay. Oopsie. Perfect. Where does this come from? I don't like. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Now, as usual, questions, let me know in the comments. Amazon. I'm pretty bullish on Amazon. If you've been following me, you know by now, I do own Amazon in my long-term portfolio. And as usual, I wish I bought more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, oh wait. Let me do this. Allow me, people. Because Amazon looks pretty sexy. And Google even better. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Barrett, you always count 1, 2, 1, 2s. Yes, people, but look at this. Pew. It's like pew. It's like Star Wars, people. God. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm looking for a 3, 4 now. As usual, it's a matter of how long this wave 5 is going to be. Barrett, how long is it going to be? I don't know, people. I wish I knew. But my best guess is, as you can see, we completed 1 and 2. And we completed 1 and 2. And it's very common to complete 1 and 2 of 1 extra degree near the previous top. That is very common. Okay. And here I'm just expecting further upside. Okay. What else can I say about Amazon? So on the long term, not much. Now you could say, okay, Barrett, many times wave 1, wave 5 is as long as wave 1. Yes, you're correct. Equality stands at 317, which should obviously mean my count is a bit off because I'm expecting further upside. 1.618 stands at $729. So, but this would be more realistic. So 800 would be ideal. Why 800, Barrett? Wait, 800 is a whole number, psychological level. 8 is a profit-taking number. Why is a profit-taking number, Barrett? Well, think about it. You might, there's people who are aiming for 1,000, but they don't want to place the order at 900 because it's too close, so they place it at 800. Plus 8 is a Fibonacci number. As simple as that. So Barrett, again with Fibonacci, look at 100. This is 100. Look at what happened in 100. We'll look at what happened in 200. You get the point? I hope so. Okay, so that's my count. And again, if we go back to the 4 hour, It is moving as expected. Now, my apologies for this. Should only show on the 1 hour. Awesome. 1 2 1 2 1 2 Infinity beyond now. Oh, Barry, once again, 1 2 here. You guys know me. Now I'm gonna be honest. I need some water. Just a second, people. Okay. I need to remember. Yeah, I talk so fast, and sometimes I don't breathe. I need to drink some water. All right, so I'm not sure about this because it looks a bit messy, doesn't it? So here, what I'm saying is 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 1 2. I don't know. I feel like I can be off, but I don't know. Maybe 1 2 3 4 5. But that would mean this wave 5 would be very small, and I'll pull back and then upside. So I guess that's possible. That's another way to look at it. Volume is pretty bullish. Look at it. We move higher with higher volume. Yeah, not much more to say, to be honest. As usual, question, put down in the comments. Meta moving as expected, a 1 2. We had a shorter pullback than expected. Now we're looking for upside. And as wave 3 was shorter than 1, I'm expecting wave 5 needs to be shorter than 3, otherwise I'm wrong. So the maximum target is $856. And there's not much there to discount. Yeah, not much here to discount. Questions, let me know in the comments. Tesla moves in as expected. Let me zoom out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure about the upside potential. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But there is room to go higher. And if we take a look at the 4 hour here. Why is it? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 4. We could turn out into sideways wave 4 is possible. But so far it looks corrective, because the main thing is that the initial move down was a 3-wave move. 3 waves, a trend don't make. You need to remember that always. So that's why I'm pretty confident. And yeah, I'm expecting further upside. We are around $400. So as long as we find support at 400, we're good to go. Nvidia, which crashed Monday. I changed my account. Now Nvidia is a tricky one. I changed my long-term account. Allow me to show you. Oh God, why is it showing on the weekly? So 1 2 1 2 1. I always label so many 1 2s. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5. Okay, so basically I'm allowing further upside instead of placing a wave 5 in here, catastrophic. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm already seeing this that I don't like. 4 very large, 2 very small. In terms of time, I mean, I can place 1. Tricky one. Anyways, if we focus on what is going on here, then my best guess is 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and now we are in intermediate 4. Okay, what type of corrections? I don't know. I can see further downside as long as we stay right around 100. Barrett, are you telling me 100 is psychological level and a Fibonacci number, because 1 is a Fibonacci number? Yes, but oh, look at it. Oh, wow, what a coincidence. And then 150, which is between 100 and 200. Oh, wow, who would have said that, right? They're numbers, people. Remember, these are orders. The market is nothing but orders that get executed, and you need to find your liquidity to execute the orders. I mean, I think people should understand what market. I mean, I don't know if you guys know what market price is. Market price is when there is a match between buyers and sellers. So saying that market price is 128.99, it means that there are the same number of sellers and buyer willing to meet at that price. Okay, that is very simple model, but that's how it works. If there's if there's less sellers than buyers, so there are more buyers, then the market is going to move higher because there's more demand. There's not enough people who are willing to sell, so they're gonna increase their price, right? So basically, that's market price. It's the price at which buyers and sellers meet. Okay, there's enough quantity for both the buyers and sellers. Wow. Anyways, yeah. Further downside, if I'm wrong, and I could be, because many times I am, when these things happen. Because remember, in a corrections, you never know which corrections you're gonna get. You can make an educated guess on which correction you're gonna get, but you never know until you do. That's how corrections work. And there's so many that it's pretty tough. So expect anything, but it looks corrective. That's all I'll say. Last but not least, Alphabet or Google. So people are gonna laugh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, call me a visionary. Anyways, zoom out. Some water. Why are they showing on the weekly? I'm so disorganized, people. I apologize. Okay, so Google is very interesting. Why? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Infinity and beyond. Now, equality of 5 against 1 stands at 650. Okay? And if I'm right, which I'm probably not. Remember, I'm just a guy on YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. This is infinity and beyond. That's why 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Possible. We'll see. Volume. Pretty interesting, isn't it? It does look a bit bullish. Okay. Sorry. Back to the daily. Boom, boom. Can get rid of this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Now there's a case, and it's very possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 wave for minor 1. So minor 1 goes here, pull back, infinity and beyond. As a matter of fact, let's label it right now, people. Oopsie. Sorry, people. By the way, if you're watching and you're not subscribed still, what are you waiting for? I don't get it. Just want to stay updated. Oopsie. Is it this one? Yes. Perfect. So let's call this 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I get the point. So what I'm saying is, we could be in this. Minute. Perfect. 1, 2. You get what I'm saying? It's possible. Guess where we find the resistance, people? I don't know, 169, 127, 200. Wow, who would have thought, right? Anyways, 1, 2. I mean, it's nice after all. If you think about it, sharp, sideways, up, pull back, up. I think I might watch this. If it happens, I might buy some Google in my long-term portfolio. Yeah, it's possible, people. It's really possible. And obviously, I believe 3 is shorter than 1. Yes, by a bit, but it is. Unless we have like this. I guess it's also possible. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's also possible. Yeah, so if we do get this, then it'll be interesting. So, okay, here's what I'll have to say. Option number 1. Option number 2. Option super bullish, but possible, but I wouldn't count on it. I think this is better, to be honest. One of the two. Probably this one as well. Let's be conservative, so if I'm wrong, then it's better. Alright, people. I think that's it. As usual, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.